You're listening to the Intuitive Souls podcast. I am your host, Erica Russo, and this podcast is designed to educate, inspire, and enlighten. Let's wake up together. Hey guys, and welcome to the Intuitive Souls podcast. If this is your first time tuning in, welcome. I'm glad the universe led you here. My name is Erica Russo, and I am from SibylAndSarah.com. And today's show is all about the conscious and subconscious mind. Now, this topic is a little different than what you guys are usually used to when you're listening to this show, but I really wanted to do a show about this because it is super valuable. And knowing this information is going to really kind of expand your consciousness so you can understand your mind. You know, I think that it's super important. We all have brains, we all have minds, and we all have a conscious and subconscious. And it's important to understand this so we can understand where our beliefs are and our patterns and why we are the way we are and why we limit ourselves and all of that. So I wanted to do this episode because it's really important. Simple as that. When I started learning about the mind, because I'm fascinated by it and why people do the reason, why people are the way they are, why they believe certain things about, life and all of that, I understood a huge part of myself that I needed to understand. So knowing about the different aspects of the human mind is really going to help you in your life. So as you already know, I'm just going to break it down for you. Okay. If you haven't already guessed already, there are two parts of the human mind. There is the conscious part, and then there's the subconscious part. Now, the subconscious part steers and controls all aspects of your life. It is where your emotions and feelings are held. It is where addictions, your habits, your relationship patterns, your involuntary bodily functions, your creativity is. It is where your development is from. It is where your spiritual connection to the universe and to spirit reside. This is where your intuition comes from. Now, your conscious mind, we only use 10%. Now, let me rephrase that. Our conscious mind is only 10% of what we use on a daily basis. And that is the analyzer. That is the problem solver. That is the thinking, and that's our plans, and that's also our short-term memory. So this is the part of our brain that we use on a constant basis, but it is nothing compared to our subconscious mind. Our subconscious mind is 30,000 times more powerful than our conscious mind. Wrap your head around that. That the part of our brain that we overlook and we really have no control over is the thing that that's more powerful than our rational mind by 30,000. Okay, our subconscious, the way I like to look at the subconscious and the conscious minds, right? If you haven't seen Wizard of Oz, go see it, because if you haven't seen it, it's a little weird, but I always think, when I think of the subconscious and conscious mind, I always think of the Wizard of Oz, right? Where, with Dorothy and the Tin Man and the Scarecrow and the Lion walk in, and it's like this big head with smoke, and it's scary, and looking like magic and stuff like that. That's our conscious mind, okay? The smoke and mirrors guy with the big head is the conscious mind, but our subconscious mind is the man behind the curtain, Pay no mind to the man behind the curtain, right? So the guy that's behind the curtain is the one that's the actual thing that's creating our resistance. It is creating our reality. It's creating all of the problems that we have in our life, all of our belief systems. How crazy is that? And the even crazier thing is that we have been programmed since a super young age. Usually it's lower than 8 years old. So after you turn 8, it's you're still bringing things in to make beliefs, but you are so much more like a sponge before you turn 8. And those are when all of our belief systems, our worldviews are created before the age of 8. Okay, so let's take a look back and let's think, okay, well, what was my life before the age of 8? What were the things that I used to hear every day? What were the belief systems that my parents put upon me that have created my existence and my patterns and my behavior today? Was it money doesn't grow on trees? Was it you need to work hard and hustle and just work and work and work and work and you work and then you die? What were the beliefs that were put into you that weren't yours? And I'm not trying to bash all parents, because our parents obviously brought their beliefs from their parents, and then their parents brought their beliefs from their parents. So it really is a generational kind of thing going on here. Now, we need to imagine just how powerful the subconscious mind is by understanding just how much information it absorbs. Okay, so all the information that you have acquired over your lifetime since you were born, okay, it enters through us through our 5 senses. And your subconscious mind registers every single one of these bits of information from everything. I mean, everything. The walk you took on the beach when you enjoyed the sand beneath your toes and the sun on your face and the wind through your hair. It's registering the fight you had with your 16-year-old self and your boyfriend at the time. And he broke up with you and you completely had your heart shattered. It's registering everything. It's registering the words that you hear from your boss, from your friends, from your parents. It registers how you talk to yourself. What's the voice inside your head saying to you? Is it kind? Is it loving? Or is it analytical and mean and pushy and negative? Your subconscious mind is holding on to all of that. Now, because it's so much information coming in, your subconscious mind then filters them out and assigns them into 2 categories: relevant and irrelevant. So what is relevant in your life right now? And what is irrelevant? Think about that. You know, we all want to manifest something, and we all want something really good, and we all dream, and we all have aspirations. But the thing that's holding us back is our mind. It is the beliefs we hold, the stories we tell ourselves, the voices we listen to, and everything in between. So what are you telling yourself? What stories are huge players in the game of your life? Is it men are horrible? What's the story you're saying? What is it? Is it I'm too stressed and I'm not happy? Is it I'm never going to have enough money? I'm never going to manifest the partner of my dreams. I'm never going to manifest the house that I want. It's too much money. The taxes are too much. The upkeep is too much. What story are you telling yourself? Is it positive or is it negative? So this is what we need to do. You need to go grab a notebook. You need to grab a pen. And you need to write down all of your beliefs. What are the beliefs that are affecting your life at this very moment? What are the stories that are being told over and over inside your head that is creating your reality? Go ahead. I did this. I wouldn't tell you guys to do it if I didn't do it. And when I really sat down and I wrote all the beliefs that I have about myself and about work and about money and about manifesting and about everything, I was very surprised at just how negative my beliefs were. It's surprising. What's your money story? That's another thing, because people love money, right? We all love money. We all love abundance. We all love prosperity. What's your money story? What are you programmed to believe about money? Money doesn't grow on trees? Most likely, because that's everybody's money story. That's the money story that we all hear from our parents or our grandparents. And we can't really blame our parents because they heard it from their parents, who heard it from their parents. It's a trickle-down effect, basically. But their money story does not have to be your money story. So go ahead and write down your beliefs. What do you believe? What are the things in your life right now that are affecting it? Go ahead. And when you see these beliefs, you're going to understand your subconscious mind that much better. Here's the thing that I've realized, especially coming into the coaching world. Everybody has dreams. Everybody wants a good life. Everybody wants to obtain joy and happiness and abundance. We all want to be happy at the end of the day. But it's the people who understand that you need to put in the effort and you need to understand the human mind in order to really get a grasp on your mental state and your mindset, in order to clear it up and clean it up and get yourself in a different mindset capacity. The difference between someone who manifests their dream life and someone who sits there and says that they want to manifest a good life is the person that manifested it, the person that created the beautiful company, the beautiful relationship, the beautiful house, the beautiful bank account. They were the ones that knew that our mind and our thoughts create our reality. Therefore, they dug deep. They went into their subconscious mind. They understood the beliefs that they had and changed them. That's the difference between someone who has it all and someone who is just a dreamer. Do you want to be a dreamer? Do you want to just sit here and say you want all these things? Do you want to sit here and imagine yourself on a beach in Maui? Do you want to imagine yourself on a weekend trip to Paris with your soulmate? Do you want to imagine yourself as being healthy and living a beautiful wellness lifestyle and losing weight and just feeling good about yourself? We all have imagination, and imagination is never going to leave, and imagination is so imperative. But if we don't change our mindset, and if we don't understand why we are the way we are and why we allow these beliefs to hold us back, then that's all we are, is just a daydream believer. And we don't live in the daydream. We don't ever manifest it. And that's why I wanted to do this episode, because understanding the conscious and subconscious mind is crucial for manifestation. It is crucial for growth. It is imperative for spiritual growth and spiritual awareness and personal development. Because at the end of the day, thoughts are things, and these things create our existence, create our reality. So what are you believing? Is it your belief? Or is it something passed down? Think about that. Sit with that. This is some powerful, powerful shit, guys. like seriously. Like, for real. Remember that your subconscious is 30,000 times more powerful than your conscious mind. The things that you are not even aware of are in control of your reality and the way you perceive every single situation, every single relationship in your life. This was kind of I must say, the energy that I'm feeling right now is like a lot different than when I usually record, because it's such a deep conversation, and I'm really happy that, I did this episode, because I want you guys to understand that when we want to manifest, when we want to have a beautiful life, it comes with some dirty work. It comes with some healing that you need to do in order to manifest this beautiful life. So go ahead and write down all the beliefs that you hold right now. And then just take a look back and how do you feel about these beliefs? Are you shocked by them, or are you taken aback by them? Do you want to change them? Because you can. Guys, it's been a pleasure, like always, and I am so happy to be doing this. I'm so happy that I'm so happy that you guys are listening. Have a wonderful, wonderful week, and I will see you next week. Bye, guys.